Hello, my dear viewers. Today in this session, we are going to understand the power of the freight unit types or freight order types, okay, and the process. The business decided to integrate SAP TM EWM integration because in SAP systems we have TM module. In the TM we have lots of functionality. Our SAP EWM business or SAP EWM managed warehouse decided to integrate that business functionality. Okay, so the basic thing is whenever we are going to talk about the SAP TM EWM integration, the first basic thing is few pillars. Based on the business type, based on the businesses is going on inside the warehouse or extended warehouse management or managed warehouse, we take the decision. Okay, for an example, when we talk about the SAP TM transport management, what comes in our mind first? Transport, something vessel, something trucks, something goods train, locomotives. Okay, so for an example, we have a lots of outbound delivery process. We can use direct integration. Okay, direct integration where EWM and TM or TM or EWM integration, direct integration we can use. Suppose we have lots of inbound delivery, we can use transit warehousing. We can use, okay, we have different types of integration types like direct integration, advanced shipping and receiving, okay, warehouse billings. Those are the advanced processes. So whenever we are going to, for an example, I am going to use ASR, advanced shipping and receiving, direct integration. Okay, so few things which I want to cover today in this session. Whenever we talk about the TM, transport management, the first thing we have the means of transport, okay, or transportable unit, okay, or here we have the major thing is freight unit building rule. Okay, transaction code we have /UI2/FLP. What is a freight unit building rule? In the another name we call unified package builder, okay, engine. Our main requirement to send the material to our customer through the sales order and outbound delivery. Very simple. First process. To send the material to our customer, we need to perform the loading process. Second point. To perform the loading process, we require handling unit. But we are working on the integration TM side, EWM integration. We require handling unit. So in the TM we call freight unit. Okay. Then next, the thing is, here I will explain you on the board. We have few things. We have one of the server, which is the two servers are there, two different systems are there. First is the SAP transport management system, another is the SAP EWM system. Okay, so in both the systems, SAP TM or SAP EWM or SAP EWM or SAP TM systems, the data communicates through some of the specific things. We call those are the APIs or web services, or system uses the XML file. If you open the XML file in the transport management integration, XML file contains details of the product or the loading processes. Okay, it's a very easy to understand. So what happens actually? First, freight unit building rule, unified package builder, Second point, freight unit types. Okay, freight unit types and freight orders, also like freight unit building rule and freight unit types, those help to system to create a specific particular freight unit. We can create automatically by using the help of control keys. We have the control keys. So we have the different control keys. Suppose I want, when I am going to create a sales order, immediate system should create freight unit, which is the handling unit. Suppose I want, whenever I am going to create an purchase order, system should create the freight unit. Or I want, whenever I am going to create an inbound delivery or outbound delivery, then system should create the freight unit, means handling unit, which we want to send to the customer through the outbound delivery process, through the sales order. Or inbound delivery process, we want to place it to the finance storage type section bin. Another example I will give you, suppose I want, whenever, this is the join, whenever we want to create a sales order or outbound delivery, immediate system should create a freight unit. Whenever we want to create purchase order and inbound delivery, immediate system should create the freight units. Okay. But now my question is, how system communicates? Okay, through these control keys, we can control the process. It should create by sales order, or it should create the freight unit should be created after the creating of the outbound delivery, or the freight unit should be created after creating of the inbound delivery or purchase order. We can control through the control keys. We have the different control keys. That's why we have the control keys. So today we will see the uses of freight order. F-R-E-I-G-H-T, order. Types. Freight order types. Okay, or type. So whenever system is behind going to create a freight unit, which is the handling unit, freight unit building rule, which is the unified package builder engine, plus freight order types help to the system to create a or build a freight unit. How? Because in the configuration, the freight order types contain the area which are responsible for communication to both of the system, like through the XML file. What is XML file does here? Simple thing. What is the XML file does here in between SAP TM EWM or EWM TM integration? Very simple. We plan what would be the transportable unit, what would be the order, what would be the material, what will be the vehicle we use, vessel, or depends upon the customer where we are going to send the goods. But here the middleware major thing here is the XML file. Okay, XML file, what it does actually. So all the planning we perform here in the TM system, all the planning will reach from the TM to EWM side. How? This XML file is a loader, like an IDOC. Simple process. This XML file works as an IDOC in the system. It carries, okay, the details of the freight unit, loading instructions, and bring from TM system to EWM system. So XML file works similar as an IDOC. Okay, intermediate documents. Okay, XML file is a IDOC, intermediate document. So whenever we are going to, system is going to create a freight unit, okay, and loading, picking, packing, we perform in EWM, right? Pick, pack, stage, load. Simple. So this XML file bring all the information from the TM side along with the freight unit building rule, unified package builder, freight orders, what will be the freight unit, everything will be carried from here, and it will bring here instructions. Okay, so XML file is works as an IDOC or works similar as a loader. It loads the information and travels. Okay, so that's why instruction will reach from here to here. But these configuration, XML file configuration, we have the major area which is the freight order types. That's why I said freight order type and unified package builder engine or package or freight unit building route. Those with the freight order type works to bring the entire processes. Okay, if you're looking for career guidance, resume preparations, okay, and training supports, please get back to me. So this is the basic thing. So this is the two system, how the two system communicates through the iDocs, and XML file works as an iDoc. Okay, what is an iDoc? Intermediate document, it carries your records. Okay, so iDoc, like if you use electronic data interchange, ALE with iDoc, so similar XML file load all the corresponding details, instructions, loading instruction, packaging instruction, freight unit details, and it bring to the EWM system. This comes under the freight order type. That's why freight order types are very useful, very powerful. Okay, when we use the integration process. Thank you very much, guys. You may follow me different social media platform or all social media platform. See you once again. Thank you very much.